There's certain things that you can say that will instantly destroy your image. These are the things that once it leaves your mouth, you can't take back. People will literally never look at you the same. Even though you may think that you're being vulnerable or honest, trust me, it makes you look weak, insecure, and at times pathetic. Today, I'm giving you 10 things that if you say them will kill your confidence, credibility, and respect. Number 1 is I'm broke. All right, here's the truth. Being broke is a temporary situation that you are gonna fix, but you saying it and proclaiming it and letting everybody know, hey, I'm broke, just makes people pity you. They may distance themselves from you, and they're always gonna look at you as that broke person. And when people are broke, honestly, most other people that aren't broke don't respect them. Like it or not, people will treat you or look at you as less. And I don't want that to happen. So hustle in the shadows, make it work, make more money, and stop being broke. Number 2 is somebody else's secret. How many times has somebody come up to you and been like, hey, you can't tell them I told you, but, and then they proceed to tell you something that was told to them in confidence. Here's the deal. If you're gossiping about somebody, if you're telling somebody else's secret, the person that hears this automatically does not trust you. They will never trust you with any type of personal information because they know, hey, if you are willing to basically break somebody else's trust, you're going to break their trust. Be a man of integrity, be a man of character, be a man that shuts his mouth when somebody tells you a secret. Number 3 is racist, sexist, or anything homophobic. Listen, I cannot say not to believe a certain thing or not to think a certain way. That's up to you. But the minute it comes out of your mouth, that is the quickest way to get blacklisted. That is the quickest way to get canceled. And even if they don't acknowledge the fact that what you said was out of line, they may just remove themselves from your company. You'll never know what you did to offend them. You just did. And they will never, ever respect you again. Dude, I'm just joking. You know I'm just joking. It was a joke. It was a joke. Why you don't take, it was just a joke. You know that I don't really feel that way. Really? You do feel that way, and that's why you're joking about it. It's not funny. Number 4 is that you watch porn. So, here's the deal. Do you? Probably. Do most guys? Probably, to some degree. But when you actually admit it or talk about it freely, it makes you look weak, it makes you look addicted, and it makes you look like you've got no self-discipline or control. Number 5 is gonna be a little bit weird, but just to hear me out, and that is don't tell people you're an influencer if you are an influencer or trying to be an influencer or trying to be popular online. And the reason is because once again, it's about perception, what people perceive you to be. Whenever somebody meets me, whenever they say, oh, what do you do for a living? I'll always say, oh, I've got some online businesses. It's vague, but I don't want to talk about the fact that I've got a YouTube channel or I've got an Instagram account or I've got this following because typically people are going to be like, oh, let me see what it is. What's the name? What's the channel? I'll go follow it. And it's a little bit weird. It's also a little bit uncomfortable, honestly. If you are somebody that is trying to make their living online, I would say that's great and your audience will know that you're awesome, but you shouldn't be divulging this to people that you just meet. The other reality is that when somebody hears that you're an influencer, everybody has a perception of what an influencer is, depending on what they're looking at or what they've heard about. So if you're somebody that's making like really wholesome content, but they've only heard about OnlyFans or they've seen TikTok videos, people can have the immediate perception that you are a little bit low class, not to mention a little bit desperate for attention. Because that's the other thing. Most influencers, when somebody hears like, oh, I'm an influencer, they typically think that you are attention-seeking, low class, and willing to do anything for money. Number 6 is, that's just me. That's just me. That's the way I am. Never say that. Just for the record, that sounds like a huge cop-out, a huge excuse for having bad behavior, not being motivated, or not going after and living up to your full potential. Whenever I hear somebody say, that's just me, typically it means that they're lazy. Typically it means that they're probably ignorant. You need to do better. You need to be striving. You need to be constantly trying to chase improvement. And when you just basically chalk it up to that's just the way that I am, it's a cop-out. It's a lazy ass excuse for you being a loser. The next thing you need to shut the fuck up about is how much money you make. It's a trap, honestly. You're gonna get judged one way or the other. All right, if you make a lot of money and somebody that asks you makes a little bit of money, they're gonna judge you as having a lot, possibly asking you to borrow some, or making the perception or having the perception that you think your shit doesn't stink and that they are beneath you. If somebody asks you and you make less than them, Unfortunately, they may judge you as well. They may judge you as less valuable than them. They may look at you as somebody that is not an equal. You've got to keep it in the vault, honestly. It's a trap. How you live and your lifestyle will tell people typically how well you're doing or how successful you've been. You don't need to tell them. You don't need to talk about it. They know. Like if you're driving a super expensive car, people know, oh, they're probably making good money. Or if you live in a badass house, like you're probably doing pretty well. Or on the flip side, if you're living in a shithole or you're driving something that's a little bit older in terms of a car, people are automatically going to assume that you don't do as well. Now, the reality is that the lower below your means you actually live, the better off you're going to be financially. Which brings me to the next thing that shouldn't come out of your mouth, and that is admitting that you're jealous of somebody else. The moment you say that, you shrink. You lose value, you lose credibility. Being admirable or admiring somebody, that's fine. But admitting that you're jealous or that you wish you had what they had or whatever, whether or not it's a girl, it's a car, it's a job, it's money, it's a body, like whatever. It means that you would rather look at them, judge them, covet what they have, as opposed to doing what you need to do in order to get what they have that you want. You know, a lot of times when we get jealous, it's because of our own insecurity. And the other reality is that when you're jealous of somebody, you're just looking at the end result of what they did in order to get what they have. Think of it like an iceberg. You just see what's above the surface. That's the success that you covet. But all the stuff below the surface, that's what they had to do in order to get that thing. All right? If you're not willing to go through the same struggle, the same sacrifice, or work as hard as they did in order to get that thing that you actually see, then you have no business worrying about it or even thinking you deserve it, because you don't. Which brings me to number 9, and that is, I hate that guy. Saying that you hate somebody says more about you than it does them. It means that you're insecure, and it means that you're emotionally unstable, honestly. A real man doesn't waste time hating somebody, all right? He handles it, he's classy, he's confident, he's cool. But when you actually admit that you hate somebody, that means that they did something that you haven't been able to get over. It's not tearing them down. It's basically making you appear weak, and it's also making you appear like you can't get over something. It truly just makes you seem bitter, and that is definitely not good. You got to figure out a way to push it down, or if you are going to hate them, zip it, lug it, toss it away. And the last thing, number 10, the big one, I can't. What can't you do? If I ever hear you say that, if it ever comes out of your mouth, I'm literally gonna smack your ass, because you can do and accomplish anything that you set your mind to. When you say I can't, that means that you give up. That means that you're not willing to try. That means that whatever, I'm just gonna take life's sloppy seconds. Gentlemen, do not take life's sloppy seconds. If you want something, get off your ass, go out and grab it. You are amazing. You can accomplish anything. But by you saying I can't, it gives up. It makes you seem weak, it makes you seem hopeless, and it makes you seem like a huge loser. Gentlemen, every time you open your mouth, you're either building your reputation or destroying it. These 10 things kill your power, they kill your attraction, and they kill your respect. You've got to have a handle over your emotions. You've got to push your insecurities down, and you've got to handle yourself and speak like you've got power, you've got vision, and you have confidence.